Hi there, I'm Emma Kemp and I'm back again today with another video for Creative Expressions. Today's video is going to look at how I made this Gatefold wedding card using products from the new wedding collection for 2026 by Jamie Rodgers Crafts. So for the Gatefold, I'm going to show you just how I made this first. I took an A4 sheet of paper. I marked and scored it, I don't know if you can see this, at 7 centimetres. And then again at around 20.7, 20.8 centimetres. Essentially, you want this piece to be about 7 centimetres wide. And then this middle piece, we'll measure this at the back. Mine is just shy of 14 centimetres. And then this bit didn't really matter because we want this to be slightly larger than this size, and you'll see why as we go along. I'm going to be cutting an edger die out of this side, and it's going to have intricate cutout pieces. So I wanted to make sure that this part overlapped slightly, or underlapped even, so that you couldn't see the inside design through the gaps. So this side, it's like I say, it's a normal length of an A4 piece of card. Comes in at just shy, a couple of mil shy of 9 centimetres. And then what I've also done is just trimmed a little bit off the edge at the top here, so along this full length. So this actual size is 20 centimetres exactly. And then what I want to do next, while I'm on camera, just to show you here to this piece that we can complete this, is we're going to take our edger die. Now, I've not got the names of these to hand, so a graphic will pop up on screen showing each of the products I'm using here with some of my tape. And then I'm just going to run that through my die cutting machine, so I'll be back. So that's that bit cut, and this is all you need for your base. I've also made a belly band for this card, and I've basically just taken, again, a full length of an A4 piece of card. This piece measures in at 3 centimetres, I think. Yep, 3 centimetres. So, and what I've literally done is I've actually just found the centre mark. I actually found the centre mark on this card too. And then I set it down, lined up the centre marks. And then I just essentially closed it up, put it on a scoring board and scored just outside these edges, because you want a bit of a gap, just a slight little smidge, just so that when you fold it over, see you've got that little bit of overlap there, just so that it gives it that little bit of movement. So yes, and then they overlap, that's absolutely fine, because that gives us room to give it a little glue or a little bit of tape at the end there. So that's the belly band. What we've also got, we've cut 2 different patterned papers from this gorgeous new Cherished Moments paper pad. As you can see, this is an 8x8 paper pad, uncoated, 150 GSM. There's 24 double-sided sheets in this, and there are 12 designs, so there's 2 of each. And you can see the designs all around here. So we've actually used, I don't know if you can see, we've used this design and we've used this design for our card. I'm just going to give this a quick flick through. They're really, really lovely papers. Really beautiful. You don't only have to use these for weddings either. These are perfect for all different occasions. That's the good thing. They've not made them too wedding specific. Perfect for weddings, but perfect for birthdays, anniversaries. You could even use some of these for Christmas. Lots of different uses for these. So really, really versatile, gorgeous pad there. We've got 2 panels which are going to go on the outside of the card, or the inside. These are the inside panels, I believe. I'll show you afterwards what we've got to do with this, because we want to actually cut it with the edger, so we'll do that in a second. This one is just going to sit like that. We're going to leave that gap there, that's absolutely fine, because I kind of want them matching in size on each side. I thought it'd look a bit odd otherwise. So what we're going to do to get this edge cut to line up with this, we want to line the edge of this patterned paper up with the very edge of the, or maybe just over the edge of the actual cut out edge you've got there. So if we say about there, so if we say here and here, okay, and then right, just trying to get a bit of tape over here and a bit of tape over here. Just going to go and run that through my machine, but you can just kind of see that there. Okay, so that did work, thankfully. There are a few little chipped edges, for want of a better word there. But then what you want to do is just get that lined up like that, and then you're just going to match it on that side. So you'll see me doing that when I'm putting it all together. And now what we want to do is just the same for the front panels. It's got that design on that side. We're using this design. This one here is going to be for this gate opening, and we just want to have a gap just down the side there. It doesn't matter if it doesn't fully come to the edge here because it's going to be covered by that anyway. So for this side, what you want to do is the same thing, but we want this to go on top, but to cut it we're actually going to bring it underneath, and we're going to bring it just to the edge there. Right, so there you go, you've got that on the inside like that, and then you just want to get your edger in again. You want to line it up like that, so make sure it's not on top of the card, make sure it's clicking down. You'll feel it click into that space, and then we just want to take that down again, and I'll be back. Okay, so I've done that. Now somewhere along the lines when I've cut this, it's gone ever so slightly wonky. You can see if I line it up, you can see just a bit of the white along the bottom there. Oh, can you? Yeah, there you go. And you can see that's completely off. That's fine, because I need to trim a bit off the edge here so that I've got my white space the same as the white space on that side. And it doesn't matter if this comes slightly back from the white as well, because we're going to be popping a dye over that, you'll see in a moment. So the actual edge won't show completely. So I'm just going to go away, trim a bit off of here to get this straight so that we've got a straight line, and I'll be back. Okay, so you want it, like I say, underlapping so you can see a bit of the white rather than it overlapping, because otherwise when you open it you're going to see that paper on the other side. So you just want it underlapping slightly, and that's going to give that line down that side. And then the same with this bit, we're going to have that line down that side. We've then got a central piece. Now there's going to be a piece going underneath this. This is 12.2 centimeters by 18.6 centimeters. And then finally, the only bit I haven't shown yet for the patterned paper are these two pieces. Now these are for the belly band. Now with the belly band you can join these pieces up at the back or at the front. I wanted them joining at the front because I'm going to be popping something over this. It means I've got a nice smooth back. So therefore what I've done is I've cut these pieces to just go on either side of this. So that's those pieces there. So that's all your patterned paper. For the rest of the pieces that I'm going to be showing you and the assembly, I'm going to speed the video up, and then I'll come in at the end and go over the finished card. So there we are, that is our finished card. I did actually go back and reinforce this. I overdid the score lines on each side of this. I actually did them a couple of times because I was trying to get a snug fit, but what I actually did was weaken the sides. So when I put it on, it was falling down. I just doubled it up, reinforced it with an extra piece of card underneath. It's not great, but it has kept it in place, so it's fine for this purpose. I've just shown you the completed card. So here we are. So we've got, may your life together be full of love and your love be full of life. Beautiful sentiment. And then we take this off. Now, as I was doing this, once I'd put this bit on and this side was plain, I actually realised I didn't really need this on this side. I mean, this is, I'm kind of making it like a gatefold, but so I ended up using it. But it looked absolutely lovely just having this on one side and having this plain. And then you could have potentially put something else down here if you wanted to. So that's another option for you. And that is the inside. I don't know if you can see those bits there. I found that they're much easier to see with the naked eye, but they were harder to see on camera. But they were just really just to add a little bit of subtle detail. They weren't meant to be anything that really detracted from that lovely patterned paper. But just look at the beautiful shimmer from that iced white pearl card. Really, really lovely. Such a gorgeous collection this wedding collection is. And pop that back on. There we go. Hope you've enjoyed the tutorial today. I'll be back again soon with more demo videos, and until then, take care of yourself. See you soon. Bye.